Guys, happy Christmas Day. I just let it hop on. I know the sound's not great. It's a bit windy, but I just want to get this emergency tip out to you today. You're going to be meeting family. They're going to be asking you about Bitcoin. Do not tell them it's cryptocurrency. Okay? And if they think it's a currency, explain to them that's property. That's the biggest mistake people can make. David McWilliams, one of these people, meant to be a smart Irish economist, but has ruined people's early retirement opportunity by not understanding this. Okay? He thinks Bitcoin is a currency, and he thinks it's a bad thing that you can't buy anything with Bitcoin in Ireland. That is a flawed argument. It is silly. It is nonsense thinking. Okay? There's investment property. You can't buy a coffee with it. That's not why you own it. You own it for the capital appreciation. Okay? And the cash flow. But the cash flow is a myth. I won't go into that. But, well, I will. If you pay someone to look after it, you'll realise that it takes full-time wage to maintain it. So there is no cash flow. There's only capital appreciation. Pretty much does a margin, like. Okay? So don't focus on Bitcoin being a currency. If it's a currency, that means you have to be an anarchist. The euro has to collapse. Like, that's not going to happen. The dollar has to collapse. That's not going to happen. Not tomorrow. Not likely in the next few years. Okay? Bitcoin is a property. It's the scarcest commodity on the planet. Just like you can buy an investment property, a house, or a classic car, a scarce property, you can buy a Bitcoin, or you can buy a portion of a Bitcoin. Except nobody can create it, and everybody wants it and needs it, and no one understands it. And there's a Bitcoin ETF coming out, okay? And when the gold ETF launched, people, have a look at how many 100% gold went up over the subsequent years. Okay? I think gold went on like an 8-year bull run. Now, gold was invented 5,000 years before the ETF. So it's not like no one understood it and had to learn about it. So it was already a massive asset and it appreciated by hundreds of percent. Bitcoin is better than gold. Okay, it's going to disrupt gold. And it's tiny in comparison to gold. Get the words out then. Better finish this video. I have a run to do and a Christmas dinner to eat. But Bitcoin is a tiny asset in comparison to gold. So you just watch what happens over this decade now. This ETF launches in January. Looks highly likely. The deal is done as far as I'm concerned. Some people need to be told that gravity exists rather than just understanding that it exists because their feck gets stuck to the ground. Okay, so we will need the science to prove it, and then other people just have a bit of rational sense and you can figure stuff out. ETF's coming in January. It's a line in the sand. Bitcoin goes on a 10-year bull run with massive volatility to shake out people who don't do the work, who don't study it, who want to trade it, who want to buy altcoins to get rich quick, and who miss out on all those opportunities. And then there's you. I know you're smart because you've been listening to this channel. You've been building your Bitcoin pension. You're immune to the short-term price volatility, and hopefully you can teach your friends and family about this also so they get it right, and they too get to experience early retirement, and they too get to experience more time to do the things they love with the people they love, rather than being caught up in the money system, which is a scam. Maybe scam's a strong word, but it definitely entraps you until you're very old and steals all your time, and it doesn't have to be that way. So study Bitcoin. Don't focus on it being a currency. Don't focus on what you can buy with it. Focus on being the scarcest piece of property that every human on the planet needs. Okay? And no human on the planet, well, a very small percentage, actually understands. So watch what happens when the information starts to go viral, which it will once this ETF launches. Why? Because Wall Street's going to sell it. You've seen the Wolf of Wall Street, okay? You've seen all those young, hungry traders, stock sellers, okay? Hitting the phones hard, ringing people, ring, sell. Well, up until January, they couldn't sell Bitcoin. They had no incentive to sell Bitcoin. Now they have an incentive to sell the thing. And these people want to get rich. And the way they get rich in the future, from January onwards, is by selling rich people Bitcoin. So guys, have an awesome day. And I'll talk to you later. Hello. I'll talk to you later. And no doubt I'll be on the lives. But remember, don't focus on being a currency. That's a flawed mistake. Focus on being a scarce digital piece of property. Dinny out. This is the transition from physical property to digital property. Just tell them that. They'll figure it out. They're really dumb. Explain it to them for 14 hours. Dinny out.